Okay. Are we back? Maybe. I don't know what just happened. Right as I was trying to come back to, do my thing, OBS just decided to crash on me and be like, no, you're not streaming. I think I'm back. Okay. I don't know what the hell just happened, but we're gonna roll with it, and we're just gonna play some Ace Attorney. So the VOD's gonna be uploaded to YouTube in 2 different parts, because that's just how it works. So yeah, I apologize for that. Also, thank you for the hydrate, MM. And Jacob, to answer your question, I am an affiliate on Twitch. That's how we're getting the that's how we have the channel redeems that you guys can do. That's how I've got my emotes. And it also allows me to run ads on my Twitch channel, which does provide me with a little bit of money. So I get money from subs, I get money from subs, I get money from you guys donating bits. Stuff like that. It's not a whole lot of money. It's just something on the side for me, honestly. But yeah. That's how I'm taking an ad break, because I am an affiliate on Twitch. So, we are gonna go ahead and jump right back into this. There's the thing that says I went live again, and it's gonna ping in my Discord again. So apologies for that if you're in my Discord. If you're not in my Discord though, join my Discord, because I announce when I'm live and stuff. If I can spell correctly. So yeah. We are just going to go ahead and start episode 5. Shido, the treasured Korean village heirloom whose name means 7-branch sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. Oh, and it's got the pictures from the previous cases. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, something, I didn't read that fast enough. That's okay. The illusion is revealed, and the implicability of fate is finally laid here. I think that's what that said. I can't read that fast when it's long words, so bear with me. Hey, Nick. Yeah, what is it? You know how I've got spiritual powers, unlike you? Wow, way to rub it in my face, Maya. Sure, you are a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Pearls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? It's the New Year's issue of Occult. Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training. Now I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied with someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Felt. What? No way. How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. This nun. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl. It's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Oh, Colt. New Year's issue received from Pearls. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple main gate. Brr! It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo! Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya. So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly. Achoo! Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Achoo! Oh my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're freezing in the human popsicle. Ho! Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Oh, yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right! Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. Wahahaha! Ho ho ho! It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. Wahaha! Ho ho ho! Reckless? Wahaha? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get me a reservation. Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Let's have a look around indeed. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? It sure is. It looks pretty well maintained, too. This thing kinda puts your hometown to shame, Maya. Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Kareem Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings. Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down. I guess I was just born in the wrong time. Oh, look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call that a snowmobile, you know. Snow motorcycle things, snow blow meal, same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could race with, like, the wind on this slow-mobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile. Arg, I told you it's snowmobile. Oh, look, it's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. Oh, so which do you like better, that or the sound of money? Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? Alright, let's talk. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh, my, you don't even know that? Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he is saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you. Wahahaha. Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is a special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Eh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia, or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? Wahaha, ho 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 ha. How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say, I look rather divine here, don't you think? Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. Wahahaha, ho 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 ho. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That kind of sounds like fun. Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? Glare. No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? Waha, waha ha ha ha. So she's in the inner temple, huh? Okay, so I can move to the main hall or the suspension bridge. Go to the suspension bridge. Dusky Bridge. Oh, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights. Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. Yeah, remember that. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Oh my god. I love Maya. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder. D-U-S-T-Y Bridge, huh? It says Dusky. Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick. Take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. This sign is obviously wrong, so I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun. I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it. Okay, Nick, then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory. That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. The sign here is so old, the text seems to have vanished. The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon. Okay, alright, wooden staircase on it then. Do you really think that's necessary? You'd have to be blind not to see the stairs. Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay? Graffiti is a crime, Maya. I mean, there's a phone here. We can look at the phone. I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here. Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. It would have been smarter of them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. Alright. Nope, I don't want to examine again. We're gonna move back to the main gate. And we'll move to the main hall. Ooh. Giant Makatama. It's been a while since I played this game. A long while. The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Achoo! Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird. I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice and rice gruel all the time? Mystic Maya is right. Ooh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. Ha ha ha, what a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.810 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit, did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Ah! You're Miss Elise Dunim. Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Savari, a fortune teller? I've got all your books, Miss Dunim. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. I'm sorry I didn't know who you were. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright, I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. I have really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Laurice. Laurice Dunim. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Laurice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Elise, anything for you. Why come here? Well, why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow! I can't wait to read it. Pearls is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So is that why you're dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can. Pearls looks like she just won the lottery. Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please, take this. I think it will be of help to you. So... Okay. I was trying to see if there's a way to get rid of the text box, but I guess there's not. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple. There it is on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. Hatakura Temple map added to the court record. Okay, I'll see you later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. Now, if you remember, we saw a very close-up image of probably about this, or like last case. That's the same bridge. That's the same river. So, it was very intentional what they did. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out. Oh, right. I think her name is Iris. Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. We're going to the suspension bridge. We're going to the inner temple gates. February 7th, inner temple gates. Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. Maya, you're not helping. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I am a bit surprised too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't it ironic, don't you think? That's the inner temple up ahead, huh? It looks kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yep. Then everyone will see my spiritual powers. Grr. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead. Wonder if that roast is ready yet. Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign on here says no entry. Nick? Rules are made to be broken, you know. You expect a lawyer to go along with that? Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now you've got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay? Looks like there's something written on it. I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple. What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for a mailman when he's delivering here. I guess a sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. Hey, there's a giant robot buried in the snow. Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh, but you've got to admit it looks a lot like a robot. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty. Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk? It's... Told you, it's not a robot. It's not especially big, either. You have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance. Like between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace. Who'd ever pay to see that? Oh, wow, look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. Maya. But there are so many. They wouldn't notice if I took just one. Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice. What are you gonna do with one of those anyway? Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway? Maya! It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. They're really thin. Shouldn't they just be a little thicker? Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again. Maybe the fact that we have to cross that bridge again. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again. No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know? Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you really are scared, aren't you? Suspension bridge. I could torture Phoenix and have him go across the bridge again. But I'm not going to. Yes, I am. Because that's all I can do. I have to do something over at the Inner Temple still. We're just gonna do our normal method of scanning everything. Because I don't know what I need to look at. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what we're... Training hall. Okay, I just had a dumb moment. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Crowley's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Thank you for the hydrate, MM. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Excuse me, but who are you? Ah, you're... Hi there. We're just looking around since we're gonna be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No. It's nothing. I wonder why she spaced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. It's like... Phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zavari, I know what it is. I-R-I-S. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes a baby in a baby carriage. I had to finish it. I couldn't just leave it. A hanging scroll. It doesn't look that old either. Ah! Ack! What is it? Why did you scream like that? The scroll. It's my mother. What? It's Misty Fey, the master of the Korean School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya. Hanging scroll added to the court record. It's a hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Faye. It's not that old. The crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Faye family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Crane School. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance about Maya and the Faye family in general. Phew, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at a training call, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey, you, wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Larry! Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Laurice Dinem. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Shut up. I'm Laurice. And I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. So, it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. Oh boy. So what are you doing with the last name Dunim? Well, I just wanted to start over again with a clean slate. Clean slate? You remember, don't you? Last time? The mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Denim? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of The Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a good book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happen to have made extra prints. Photo will at least added to the court record. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. To tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I wonder. It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. When I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended, and something else began. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Dunim. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Would this other girl happen to be Iris? Woo, yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically. But, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. Everyone. Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. February 7th, 7:46 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Hahaha, no pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to. Rose is absolutely smitten with Miss Dunem. So Larry, what are you gonna do? Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there. Miss Elise? So for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay. And what about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of a book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. 9:12 p.m. Ugh. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Arg, why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Yeah. Oh, Miss Denim. Are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No. Not since after dinner. I thought she said she was gonna go to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm gonna go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Elise Denim. A woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is... Oh! Sister Iris. Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. Same hairstyle and everything. Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. So, you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? I'm playing Trials and Tribulations. I'm on the 5th episode. Welcome to the stream, Repeat. How are you doing today? No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about, but I don't see any Cyclops. So I guess that means she's not lying. But please, don't stare at me like that. What kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit, it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with dead people? Who does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then, why stay in a place like this? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. I guess it's almost 10 o'clock now, huh? Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this. But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. I'm gonna think of it. Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. Iris's hood received from Iris. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris. Please, tell me the truth. You and I... Have we ever met before? Damn. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. Gong gong. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try and talk to her again tomorrow. Ah! What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Uh-oh. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there, on the ground. Mr. Nem! Dead body reported! Squish. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing? You're laying on the snow. I was passed out. What do you think? So that blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will... February 7th. 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too. Ah! Dusky Bridge. It's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Laurice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to go make sure Maya is safe. But... Please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. The person who crossed the bridge and who didn't want to cross the bridge with Maya earlier. Now, adrenaline does crazy shit. Crack. Nick! Down into Eagle River. Uh-oh. As if you remember from the last case, bodies that fall in Eagle River are usually not found. And that's a strong current. Hopefully Phoenix can swim. Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way, and as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce that frozen air of that harrowing night. To be continued. So we've witnessed a murder. Not witnessed a murder, but we found a dead body. And we tried to go call the police. We told Larry to call the police. And then we tried to run across a burning bridge. Dusky Bridge is burning down, and Phoenix fell into a river. Yeah, we're gonna keep going for at least a little bit. Probably not that much longer, though. Ring, ring. Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Also, we're Edgeworth now. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency. Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Laurice. Laurice Dunim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait! Don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expected anything to change. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is, Maya, and Iris' bikini. Aw. Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author Miss Elise Dunham. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And there I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? Thank you for the hydrate, Unfortunately, I ran out of Snapple. So, I think after I get through this conversation, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab another Snapple out of the fridge. You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? Prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Larice said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman... I feel like I've met her before. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back, and when I get back, we are going to talk to Iris. Now, if by chance OBS decides to crash again, because that's when it crashed, was when I was doing a transition. I guess it hated me. If it somehow crashes, then... If OBS somehow crashes, then we're just gonna end the stream. I'll come back online long enough for us to raid out to somebody and to go ahead and do that hydrate. But I will be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Okay. Looks like it decided to cooperate with me. Thank you, OBS. I don't know why it crashed before, but we're just gonna live with it. There's your hydrator, Mom. Alright. Let's talk. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train, to purify my soul. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but... I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. Thank you for the hydrate, Mom. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The psycho locks. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. To be fair, he wasn't involved in the case in Justice for All. But also, he just saw the psych locks from the Magatama. You do make a good point. So yeah, I'm confused, Edgeworth. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Deneuve? No. I'm not the one who took her life. Those psycholock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Thank you. Exactly, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He is a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you. But only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Edgeworth cares for Phoenix a lot. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. What do I have? Now, it's telling me to go to the crime scene, so I probably can't do this Cyclops thing, but I do want to see. Get some idea of what I'm. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Yeah, I don't have anything like that. I didn't think I had anything like that, but I wanted to see sort of what I'm looking for. Damn, that bridge burned down. It sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh, wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I hear you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe. He's impossible to get rid of. I love the fact that I can, like, actually hear Edgeworth's thoughts right now. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I'll tell you. Prosecutor Godot? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple is as simple does, as they say. Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should go talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or what's that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple, but we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright in this cold? So how did the bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? So who is this Professor Godot? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie. But nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. He's so good. How is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep. Last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to weather data, lightning definitely struck. Weather data added to the court record. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? Sorry. I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. I could present everything to him, but I don't feel the need right now. He's sus? Wait, who are you saying is sus? The person in front of me right now? Or the person that they're talking about that saw the lightning strike the bridge? The person... The detective! Okay. Gumshoe is one of the funniest people ever. He's just a police officer. He didn't do nothing. You're just joining now. Fair enough. Totally fair. No, that's actually quite funny though. He is hilarious. We love Gumshoe. No, I'm sorry. My OBS crashed, and that's why the stream suddenly stopped. I had to restart stream. Yeah, that's what happened. So, I'm assuming you didn't hear my question, the answer to my question, to your question earlier, how I could have taken an ad break. I'm an affiliate on Twitch, so I can have ads on my stream. And I can make money off of it. Can I control what ads are on the stream? No. But, yeah, it's that kind of a thing. Anyway. Mini recap. Phoenix Wright is up in the mount. Can I control when the ads show up? To a certain extent. To a certain extent. For example. I had to do that. Just because. Anyway. I could present things. Yep. To a certain extent, I can control the ads. I've got a little bit. I've got some buttons in front of me that I can do things. But there's also, yeah. It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah. The only thing is, like, for instance, since I just did a 30-second ad just now, I can't do any ads right now. So, I can't just spam ads the whole time, for example. Anyway. But, short version. Phoenix Wright, who I am not playing as right now, this guy, the main character, he fell from the bridge. He tried to run across a burning bridge, because he's stupid like that, I guess. After they found a dead body. The dead body was this person. And now I am playing as Edgeworth, who is Phoenix's friend. Let's just go with that. Anyway, we're gonna go to the main gate and keep exploring. Are we sad she died? I mean, I just met her. We just met her. And then she died basically the same day that Phoenix met her. But so we don't really know much about her. Lack of context. Yeah. But she was a picture book author. We don't know her age. We just know her name. Bad at explaining stuff. Maybe MM can explain it a little bit. And give some context as to what's going on. Oh my god, Larry. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. We can't say much, basically. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of plotline spoilers. We're on episode 5 out of 5. So we're at the end of the game, basically. So there's a lot of context that you might not know leading up to this as well. I can explain some things as we go along, if I need to. The Scorpio in you wants to know everything. Fair. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth defense attorney just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Oh yeah, so Phoenix is in the hospital. We're playing as Edgeworth, and we're defending this person. Iris, who was accused of murdering this person. So we're investigating right now. But apparently we're a prosecutor that's pretending to be a defense attorney, because this is Phoenix's badge. It's the whole thing. Which name? I just said a lot of names. I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Iris. Okay, yeah, Iris is a good... I like Iris. She's a good character. Humph, dude, edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here. We support Iris, for sure. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Alright. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. So this is Larry. He's constantly hitting on girls. And he's Phoenix's best friend, basically. Pretty much. Pretty much. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Yeah. And that was cut out of the American version, I want to say. It's like one of the unshown things, or I don't remember exactly. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of something else. MM knows what I'm thinking about. Wait, didn't Dr. Hottie do something about Pearl at some point? Yeah, I am thinking of the other creep. You're right. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not relevant right now. To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? I'm just doing my job, boy. What? Get lost. Go back on your charter jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. Wow. Okay, Larry. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Alright, what you hiding from me, boy? As I suspected, psycho locks. For the record, those are actually called psych locks. And that's what Edgeworth calls them because he didn't understand what Phoenix was saying. It was funny. I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. You're hiding some bullshit. Night of the crime. Alright, now you're gonna tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Reggie? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your very own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where, you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. I want to say because of the map, because Hazakura Temple, there's a cliff, a big giant cliff in between Hazakura Temple and Dusky Bridge. So it's definitely impossible because of that. So I think I can just show the map and have that be done. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? I mean, you should have known that if you were actually in your room. Which you weren't, because you couldn't have seen the bridge be struck with lightning from your room, so... Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place where you witnessed the lightning striking Dusky Bridge was from here. So, I know what the answer is because I played the game before, but I don't think there's a way to select it right now because in-game Edgeworth and in-game people don't know that this place exists because it's not on this map, so... We're just gonna move on. Hello, Bikini. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. First of all, the age okay, wait, I can't look at that. I was gonna point out their age difference, but I don't have him in my people I know. Or I don't have her in my people that Edgeworth know. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please, don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. To be fair, all Edgeworth was told about this person was that the witness was a bikini lady. Her name is Bikini. Well, you have found her. Now what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikini. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Okay, chill out. Whoa, Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. Poor Gumshoe. Ugh. My stomach is already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. Okay. So... Edgeworth is probably about the same age as Phoenix, so about 26. She's 48. Just for the record. And she's also the person that discovered the murder, and then she passed out at the scene of the crime. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11 o'clock, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Ha 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 ho ho. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Ho ho ho, so you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright then. I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11 o'clock. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. A bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So, who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear, that's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Cousin, but close enough. Maya has a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl. That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone? As I say, the plot thickens. She's definitely missing. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Okay. See, this is the part of the game where I'm like, I don't know what to do. And try and go to the detention center again. That seems to have worked. It looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories. Oh yeah, come to think of it, you got thrown in here once too, didn't you, sir? In the first game, and he was innocent. Let it go. But you know what? I've never been in jail a single time. I should think it's hard to land in jail when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay for your own meals, you know. Don't get any funny ideas, detective. Too late. I already did. Oh, poor Detective Gumshoe. In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later. So there's nothing to do here. It's just funny conversation. Cool. Let's present some stuff to people and see what happens. Oh, what's that thing doing on your lapel, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it really that odd? You bet it is, sir. Prosecutor wearing a defense attorney's badge? That's like a detective with a license to kill. Does this little thing hold that ominous of a meaning? Have you ever seen this thing before? Hey, thanks a lot. I was getting kind of hungry. It's not candy. Chomp. What are you doing, detective? Heck. I thought it was some kind of candy that would fill me up, sir. Lately, I've been feeling so hungry all the time. Maybe his salary has been cut just a little too much. Thank you, Edgeworth. Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me such tough questions, okay? That's not something to be proud of, detective. That's basically the text that's like, hey, this is nothing. This is just filler text. You can't do anything with this. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything, really. That's rather odd. If she was trying to hide her identity, why would she become an author? I'll bet it was just one of those things, you know? You probably never expected to get so popular. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all of these incidents. He's just a lawyer that happens to get involved. Wonder if Gumshoe has realized it yet. But you could say the exact same thing about him. That's true. He is involved in, like, everything. Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you over a year ago. Really? I thought so. No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin. I thought that too, sir. My salary's been kinda on the low end. So yeah, my food options have been kinda non-existent. Off-brand chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff. I thought you were really into instant noodles last year. I got really sick of the stuff after a while, sir. He's supposed to be Miss Elise Denem's apprentice or something. I see. Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me. That's nice. But he made me pay him 50 cents for it. I'm sorry about that. You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth. I really don't want to talk about him, that's why. Yeah, Larry and Edgeworth and Phoenix have all been friends since elementary school. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything. Okay. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she? Nope, can't be. We did a database search with her fingerprints and came up with nothing. I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling. Well, everyone knows that you are quite popular with the ladies, sir. Wow. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger. Detective, where'd you hear such nonsense from? I didn't hear it from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir. Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from the female masses? God. I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school. but I've never seen or heard of this person. I gotta admit, he's puzzling, alright. He just appeared one day, big mug of steaming coffee in his hand. He sounds like an interesting man. Yeah, the whole prosecutor's office is really into double espresso macchiatos lately. This is the witness who saw the crime, Ugh. This is the witness who saw the crime take place out there in the temple courthouse. I'm pretty sure it's going to be your testimony that'll be key to this case, sir. So you mean she's going to be a witness in the trial tomorrow? Of course. A nun is as trustworthy as you can get. We got this one in the bag. Oh. I mean, I've always been on your side, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. So yeah, this is a pretty tight spot we've gotten ourselves into, huh? Now I understand why Wright is always breaking into a cold sweat. I wonder if Maya is alright. I could never show my face to Wright again if something were to happen to her. Aw, it'll be okay. If that ever happens, you can just show him my face. How's that? I didn't mean it like that, sir. It was just a silly little joke. I wonder if there is another way to get across the bridge to the other side. Really? Interesting. Interesting. I see. I see. Don't know. The support wires for the bridge are still intact, correct? That bridge is almost 20 yards long. I know I may look like it, Mr. Edgeworth, but I'm no superhero. In any case, I just hope Maya's alright. What about Pearl? Has no one seen her at all since last night? Seems that way. Apparently, she hasn't gone back to Crane Village either, sir. But it's true that she was with Elise Denim at some point last night. No doubt about it. You mean that maybe whoever killed Miss Denim also... Don't jump to any crazy conclusions. For the record, Pearl was supposed to go to Miss Denim's room the night previous, the night of the murder. But when Phoenix ran into Miss Denim, as we saw, Pearl never showed up to her room. So Miss Denim went out to look for Pearl, and the next thing we see is her dead body. So we don't know what happened in between. Ouch! You sure have one mean punch, Mr. Edgeworth. It's downright fierce. None of that did anything. I have a feeling we just need to talk to, Miss Bikini some more. And I present some other stuff to her. About this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl. I guess she lives in an immaterial world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? That's one of the Fae Clan's very own Magatamas. That's a priceless treasure you've got there. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to surprise me. Yes, you don't look it, but now I can see you're a real fan of the occult. Excuse me? Oh, of course, this piece can't possibly be real. But to have such a nice replica, it's real. Clearly because you are a big fan of the Korean tradition. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to surprise me. I should have known better than to show this thing around. Huh? Well, look what you found. That's the master of the crane channeling technique. Mystic Misty Faye. There's too many similar names here. Misty Faye, Maya Faye, Mia Faye. Mia Faye is irrelevant to this case right now. Faye. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently, she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Fae clan. But even I am not privy to information concerning the main family. She doesn't know that Maya is... Yeah. She doesn't know that Maya, who was the person that was training, who is now stranded across the bridge, is Misty Faye's daughter. I don't think. Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection by just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You've just got to keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution? About this here... Okay, so that's the filler text. We don't care about that. About this picture... Well, look at that. I look pretty S to the XC, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines. But this time, we had our reasons. Is that so? For example... Well, why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Oh... how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself. Quiet, what do you know anyway? Ouch, you're scary. With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours, it's too bad you weren't the one that disappeared. Damn! Don't be mean to my boy Gumshoe! Why does she have to take it out on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. Have you missed anything? You stepped away to the bathroom to make a sandwich? Not really. I'm trying to figure out what to do. So for the most part, just conversation. But I don't think we've really missed anything super important. About this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see... Okay, that's the filler text. We don't care. This man... His face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world. Sure. But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. He didn't jump into the river. He tried to run across a burning bridge and the bridge broke and then he fell into the river. Why he tried to run across a burning bridge? I don't know. Adrenaline does crazy things. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he had just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? Phoenix is alive. He's in the hospital. It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me. Hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. About this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know... Oh. Boring text. What the hell? My phone is being obnoxious right now. Give me 1 second. This is Mystic Elise's apprentice, is it not? I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. He has a crush on all the girls. For literally no reason. Sweet boy at any rate. Huh? Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men. Sure. But I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I'm a head nun, after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me. I pray it was a pose that maintained your modesty, for everyone's sake. Oh, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all, okay, that's the same text we saw earlier. You said you went with Maya to the training call in the Inner Temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out. So you're saying Iris came to the Inner Temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris's story at all. She said that she never went to the Inner Temple. It wouldn't be responsible. Mind you, she was trying to flash Gumshoe. Fair point! As they say, the plot thickens. It's all my fault, me and my stupid back. Mystic Elise has been murdered, an important acolyte is trapped, and a little girl has been lost. You know, you really shouldn't be so negative. It creates bad karma. Quite right. I need to do some more training myself, I think. He's a very important visitor, you know, an honored acolyte. Honored? How so? The Fae name is synonymous with the Karain channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. So she knows that Maya is a Fae. She doesn't know that she's the upcoming master. So, that's good to know. Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case that was about the master of the Karain channeling technique. Yup. Detective. I detest talk of supernatural drivel. I suppose now you'll say she has midi-chlorians. Ho ho ho. So it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? That's got nothing to do with it. Oh, this poor girl. Where could she have gone? Well, we checked out her home and she's not there. And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be. Do you think maybe she fell off the bridge and was carried downstream? Gumshoe! No! We don't want to think about that. Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective? Ugh. I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ironic. I became a pessimist only after I had the pleasure of working with you. Okay. That did literally nothing. So, I've talked to everybody that I can talk to. I've presented everything that I can present. There's what's that? That wasn't there before. Hold up. This was not here before. There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah! What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Note to Iris added to the court record. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. To Iris of Hazakura Temple, salutation here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Okay. Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. So Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Okay. Let's go back to the bridge. Can I present this to Gumshoe? Look, I'm just... no? Can I go back to the detention center? No. Do I have to keep investigating places? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just keep looking around, I guess. There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls. Man, I'd bet you'd have awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here. This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering. So if I slept here, the Oogie Woogie Boogie Man wouldn't haunt me down for eternity? Alright. Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? Oh, it's a warmed cat box, but where are all the cats? It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees. Those are a type of zabuton cushions called Enza. Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, Detective. It's an altar with a giant Magatama enshrined on it. There are lots of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while. Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me? Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles. That thing sure... First playthrough? It is not my first playthrough. I have played the whole main trilogy before, but I have been replaying it. It's my first playthrough on stream, but I'm replaying it before I play the Miles Edgeworth games and before I play Apollo Justice trilogy, which both of those I have not played. So I do plan on playing those games, but this one I am not playing blind. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. You just finished Spirit of Justice? I have heard great things about it. My brother has played all of the Apollo Justice games. So I'm looking forward to playing them. Hi Kaylee! How are you doing? It's good to see you around. This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. Huh? This is lesser? What is the greater one like? The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Corain exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. Okay. Doesn't look like I can look at anything else. Got stuck into blueprints recently, plus garden season. Alright. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't look like I can look at anything else here, so I'm gonna move somewhere else and just keep investigating, because that's about all I can really do at the moment, I feel like. I'm just gonna look at everything, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. This gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You've got a real flair for words, sir. I have always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance. That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, Detective. Oh my god, Jacob. That must be the main hall back there. A brilliant deduction, sir. Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. Okay, I already talked with her. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. And what invention would this be? An invention? Yeah. A car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So this is the part that Miles is the proxy defense attorney because Phoenix fell from the bridge. Exactly. Yep, that's where we're at right now. And, Gumshoe, that's called a snowmobile, and it's right in front of you. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? So why don't we call someone... So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller? Or truer for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. Me neither, Edgeworth. Me neither. I would do the same thing Phoenix did. Maya's in trouble. Man's gotta do what a man's gonna do. I guess. Like I've said it already a couple times. Adrenaline can do some crazy things. Like, he was worried about Maya, so he ran across the burning bridge. Fair enough. I guess. Okay. There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kind of reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. If something smells, it's usually the butts. Absolutely. I love Larry. He's such a funny character sometimes. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. I mean, there's the bridge, there's the sign. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. Where is Phoenix, right? Phoenix is in the hospital because he ran across the bridge and he fell into a river, which is why we are playing as Edgeworth right now. I can see how you read it wrong though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time. Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. At least he admits it. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. It's called You know what? I'm not gonna fight that battle. Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. That's true. Since we've got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure. Why not? Oh, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? My man Godot probably drinking his Godot blend number 101 from somewhere in the city. He's always drinking his coffee. It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Okay. So I've looked at everything. Can I go to the detention center? I can't go. There's nothing at the detention center. I've got to be missing one tiny little thing. And it's gonna... I've got to be missing one tiny little thing, and I have no idea what I'm missing. I've looked at everything that I can look at. I've talked to everybody that I can talk to. I've presented everything to everyone. What am I missing? Can't talk here. You know, maybe. Just maybe. Gumshoe does give off big gumshoe stick energy. Maybe. No, I just figured it out. I haven't looked at the courtyard. Maybe I should go to the crime scene, the actual scene of the crime. Maybe that's kind of an important thing to do. Maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know? It's staring at me right in the face. And this is where the murder took place, sir. I can't break anybody's Cyclops because I don't have access to talk to anybody with Cyclops at the moment. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Denham. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age that you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back of the murder weapon. The murder weapon? By the murder weapon. The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. The prosecutor... Lady Von Wippenberg. I love that. Oh, Von Karma. I love Von Karma. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. A two-story building? It's called an autopsy report. That would be about the same height as the room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Denim was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Elise's autopsy report. 10 to 11 p.m. Cause was loss of blood from a stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Now then, detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Mr. Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of the defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. My man's drinking his coffee somewhere in the city. Yeah. I mean, he ain't nowhere around here. He ain't nowhere to be found. Like, where is he? We don't know. Maybe he really is in the city drinking his coffee. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. We're gonna call it a night. Okay, have a great rest of your night, Jacob. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Alright. Let's investigate. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Denham. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh, yeah. Listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. It sure is. It's called a Shichishido, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishido, too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Shichishido added to the court record. Miles originally did want to be a defense attorney, so now he gets to experience it, I guess. The main gate must be just over that stone wall. He about to get that chance, exactly. Stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. I have no idea what that means. Ah, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What hard-boiled image? What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier to just build the place slanted, sir? I fail to see how he considered that to be an even remotely good idea. Okay. That makes some sense in that context. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did not know what that meant. Thank you. I believe I've looked at everything? Question mark? I mean, I've got new things to present to him. Maybe that'll help. Thank you for the follow, Pharaoh. Really appreciate it. So, since I do have a couple of new people in the stream, if you would like to join my Discord server, there's my Discord server. I announce when I'm going live in my Discord server. I generally try and go live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central about. But you can always get updates in my Discord server. Also, thank you for the hydrate, MM. Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid, you wanted to become a wizard, right? Hey, that's amazing. How did you know that? So what do you think? I'd make a really great one, don't you think? We just had this conversation a little while ago, Detective. This sword represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. I've never heard that one. You know what I think about sometimes? Oh, no worries. Totally optional. Just figured I'd plug the Discord, because, you know. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life would I have had if I hadn't joined the Homicide Division? Do you think about that kind of thing too, huh? Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Honestly, Iris probably is back at the detention center. This probably was the thing keeping me back from that. So I will go try and check the detention center in a minute. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force. Yeah. Yep. There she is. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I last played this trilogy around 2011. I have not, and I probably should go do that. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She says she saw you stab Miss Elistinem with a sword. And one other thing, she said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. Yeah, I didn't play the original games on the DS. I actually have. I actually have the original DS game for the first Phoenix Wright game. So I did play that on the DS. But, yeah. I did have that on the DS, but, you know. The other ones I never played on DS, and I played for the first time when this came out. Alright, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those cycle locks. Okay. I am gonna break the cycle locks, but I am gonna go back and show Bikini the stuff I just found, see if I can get anything from that. Because that's a good idea. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's also nothing. So, can't do anything with that, unfortunately. But it was worth a shot, for sure. Alright, let's break these Cyclops. Alright, you were frightened because of this note. This blackmail note. It's so weird hearing Miles say, take that. Definitely. Because we're so used to hearing him say, objection. And hold it. Well, do we really hear him say hold it, usually, as a prosecutor? Objection for sure. I want to say he says hold it from time to time. But yeah, it is really weird hearing him say, take that. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. That's... Well, Iris? Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Godot and the Elder von Karma... Manfred von Karma? Has the best objection out of all of them. Yeah, Manfred's is pretty good. I like Manfred von Karma's. Godot's is okay. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what they sound like. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But Mr. Edgeworth, yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. Would you say that Nick has the right colleagues and companions that follow him as well as at the office? Okay. The right colleagues. I get that. That's funny. That's a funny pun. There's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Thank you for the follow, Spartan. Appreciate it. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall... I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Edgeworth being a prosecutor, or is it a defense attorney? Edgeworth is playing the part of a defense attorney right now. It looks ironic. Yep. Definitely. It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. Iris's testimony added to the court record. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Okay. Let's go visit Heavenly Hall. Whoa, hello. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Tisk. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next it's going to be prison, I guess. I probably know that you know what her secret is. Let's keep... Oh yeah, I know what her secret is. I played this before. And yes, I am gonna keep that to myself for right now. That's not what I wanted to. That's what I wanted. Okay. Sorry about that. I haven't chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal the detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Larry! Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you, about what you just said. I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat. Blair, gumshoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection, and in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. You barely know her. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. Wow! Okay, butts. I'm sure Nick would be impressed. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? That we're gonna have to pry from his lips. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. You can't just say you saw something incredible and then not tell me what that incredible thing was. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days? Especially with him. Alright, let's get this over with. Hi. Now you're gonna tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you? Okay, I'll talk. Oh, that was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 Psycho Locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where, you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Really? That was accidental. It was a bot thing, and I banned him, and then I accidentally hit the wrong button. So it was one of those bot messages. You know what I'm talking. You know the type. The annoying ones. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room because of the map. Where's the map? This is the map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. Ooh, what am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? You feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice, I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge from was here. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you've just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. I don't know how you actually say that. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no. You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come by. You were waiting for Iris. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her, or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Honestly, I don't ship anyone in this game series. I can see... I really don't ship anyone. But I can definitely see Phoenix and Iris together. But besides that, I really don't either. Anyway, the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris was the note to Iris. You wrote that note, and it looks like a blackmail letter. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says, salutation here. Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. What? I'm so sorry. Alright. Tell me about the night of the crime. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that. Oh. Wait. Hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean, threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it could melt all over all the snow on this mountain. Oh, and what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. You're an idiot, first of all. Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright. Then why'd you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's 'cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But, Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? That's all there is to your story. Your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? If you're gonna do the thing, you're supposed to do the who, what, when, where, why, how. Like, come on. Where's the who? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Ah! Ah! No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. To be continued. That's the saving point I was trying to get to. Oh my god. Yes, I am going to save. And we are going to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. One more time, because we do have new people here. If you want to join my Discord, I announce when I'm going live I announce when I'm going live on my Discords, but I usually go live on Monday nights around 8 Central, somewhere in there. But I do say updated on my Discord. And yeah. We are going to find somebody to raid out to. So, let's see who we can raid. Who is live that we can go ahead and raid out to? You know what? I have not raided this person in a while. They are playing Mario Kart. Or I'm following them. I don't remember if I have raided out to them at all before. But we are gonna raid out to them. They are playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And Yes. That would be the person. I'm going to refund that hydrate because I've already switched screens and you can't see me hydrating. So I'm going to refund that. We are going to raid Sue like Boo. Yes. I cannot raid them at this time, so we gotta find somebody else. Lovely. Okay. Here is somebody that I can raid. They look like a pretty small streamer. I don't know if they're like awake. No. They're just staring at it. Let's find someone who's playing Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I was just looking at them. I was looking at someone else, but they don't look like they're around. They're okay. We're gonna try and raid Emil Draws. They are playing Phoenix Wright. It looks like they're playing Phoenix Wright. It looks like they're playing Phoenix Wright. The first game, Ace Attorney. So we're gonna raid out to this person. Emmy Elf Draws. That makes more sense. Yes, thank you. All right. You have a great night, Kaylee. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, yeah, we're gonna raid over to them. So here is our raid message. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in my next stream. Next week, I'm probably gonna be playing some more Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So look forward to that. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Adios.